What's going on, guys? It's QWAZY Dog here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a big package, actually. This big, sent in by Grovemade. Stay tuned to see what's in store after a word from today's video sponsor. If you guys are looking for an affordable Windows 10 key, then you need to do yourselves a favor and check out VIPSCDkey.com. Using the link within the description below, as well as the coupon code GG20, you will have yourselves a brand new Microsoft Windows 10 Pro OEM CD key for as little as $15.82. What are you waiting for? Use that link within the video description, and thank you, VIP SCD Key, for sponsoring today's video. All right, so without further ado, let's crack into this box. Now, Grovemade jumped into my email inbox, I would say probably about 2 weeks ago. We had a little discussion about dressing up the studio set behind me, and we came to the conclusion that a couple of things that are in this box may help both productivity as well as just overall aesthetics. So let's get into this. We're gonna itemize everything in this box one by one. And of course, links will be in the video description as well if you guys are interested in learning more about any of these products that we're gonna showcase. Since we're cutting the tape, you know that this is the very first time that we're getting into this box. We're gonna put the little screw over there that I used to open it. And we're gonna start off with actually a really nice little Grovemade designed and manufactured little pamphlet. So in here, we have a wonderful little thank you card. So thank you so much, enjoy. I always like when companies do that. I don't necessarily know if that's because they sent it to me for the purpose of a video, which they didn't pay me to show this stuff. They just said, hey, we want to have this stuff in your setup. And I was like, hey, I would love to have this stuff in my setup. So set that aside. There's lots of paper. There's going to be lots of rustle and bustle. But let's start off with what's in here. It feels like Christmas. It feels like I'm opening up some presents. Now, the very first thing we're going to look at, and maybe we'll just throw this paper like we usually do. Maybe put this off to the side. So we have these little guys right here. Now, simply put, these are just coasters. Now, the cool thing is, these are exceptionally made. These are actually leather coasters. So for those of you who don't know already, I am a very frequent connoisseur, to make it sound kind of fancy, but I drink a lot of GFUEL. I drink a lot of iced water, and with any sort of iced beverage, you tend to get a lot of condensation, and it's marking up my surfaces in the office, so coasters were definitely a must. These are nice little black ones, all nicely dyed and rounded on the edges, and this is, in this case, a 4-pack of coasters. So really cool, really excited to use these. I think I have a second set of coasters too because I wanted some contrasting colors. What else do we got in here? I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, our second round of coasters. So these ones are tan. And the reason why I got tan is I wanted to have some contrast when it came to my surfaces. So a lot of the surfaces in this office are all like a dark walnut color. And although I really like the idea of going with the black coasters, I also really like the idea of a contrasting color. So we went with the tan as well. They're pretty affordable and they're very, very premium. Like the leather is super nice. I'm really excited to see how those guys will patina as well. Get all this stuff out of the way. What do we got here? Oh, this is a hefty boy. So this, I was super excited about. It's hard to tell exactly right now what it is, but I almost feel bad unwrapping this too. Their presentation is exceptionally flawless. Everything is just so beautiful. Oh, it pains me. It pains me. Let's rip that apart. So this is a beautiful little headphone holder. So this will forever live on my desk. My headphones are just like laying everywhere when I don't use my AirPod Pro. So nice little etches on the top. We're gonna have some closer up looks at all of this stuff as well. It looks like it has cork on the underside, so that's gonna stop it from both sliding, so it's gonna give it a little bit more grip, but it's also gonna stop it from impacting or causing any sort of marks on the surface that you're choosing to put it on. It looks like the material, it may be aluminum. Oh my God, it's very durable. And then we do have some walnut to match the rest of the setup on the inside. So really nice, really minimalist sort of looking stuff, which is what I appreciated. And they've got, like, we're gonna see more, but they've got so much stuff on their website. Here is what I was really excited for. Yeah, let's do this now. I was gonna say, let's wait to the end. Now this, wow, this guy is hefty. Like, this is insanely heavy. So what this is a little MagSafe phone holder. So that's gonna be for your iPhone 12 series devices, anywhere from the Mini to the Pro Max. And of course, this is gonna work, presumably, as of what we find out tomorrow as of filming this video on September 14th, this is presumably also going to function perfectly fine on the iPhone 13 or 12S or whatever they call it. Now, one thing that I didn't realize, and one thing to kind of mention to you guys, is there is quite a price tag on this. Again, we have the dark walnut, we have a nice little sort of, not sticky, but like a non-slip coating there. You've got wire pass-throughs, you've got dark colored cork on the bottom. They make this in brass, but this one here, I don't quite know the material. All I know is, like, this is going nowhere fast when it comes to ever sliding off of your desk. But this does not come with your MagSafe adapter. So I had to get a MagSafe adapter to go with this. So we're gonna quickly open this up, pull the little tab, yeet that off to the side, open this guy up, and when we take this out of the package, we'll show you really quickly. I'm not gonna bother routing the cables or anything like that right away. We're gonna do that when we decide where we're gonna put this. It's either gonna go on my setup behind me, but I've honestly been using my laptop a lot more on my couch, so this might actually go, like, on my entertainment side. Come on, Apple, there we go. So put that off to the side. So the long and short of it, again, we're not gonna route this too much, but you're gonna take the cable, feed it through the front, pull nice and tight, and this MagSafe is just going to affix itself kind of right in the center. And I think once we actually get it maybe a little bit more secure, it'll work a little bit better. That doesn't appear to be, is that a sticker? No. So I think it just, like, sits in there. I gotta press it, and once I route the cable, I think it'll be a little bit stronger of a grip. But nice contrast of color, which I think is really cool. And if we grab my phone, which is in my pocket, I have a MagSafe case on here as well. This is the OtterBox Anew, and very simply put, that's just gonna stay standing straight up. And I think the really cool thing is, in the future, again, we don't know necessarily all the information as of today about what the next iPhones will bring, but if they end up doing that new form of screen that they had on the Series 6 watch that will do always on display, this will actually turn this into a nice little, like, a bedside clock or something like that. So really, really, really cool. I really wanted the brass, but I didn't want to contrast the colors, where this is so dark, walnut, a lot of black textures. I thought that this would all flow maybe just a little bit better. We're gonna throw this stuff. We're going to get in here, and I think there's two more things, maybe. I think, what's this? Let's take a look. We're gonna move this box, and this is designed and crafted by Grovemade, and really cool packaging. I think this is all, like, recycled stuff too, by the feel of it. We're gonna pull this, get this opened up here, pick up all of our packaging later on. And what do we got here? Oh, this is my leather mouse pad. So there are actually two things other than these that I ordered. Maybe they're gonna come in a future video, future shipment. That I'm not, like, 100% sure. It was desk mats, like a beautiful, beautiful navy blue desk mat. So what I got to contrast that is actually this guy right here. So this is a 100% natural mouse pad. Now the rear does have cork on it as well, so that's going to give you your non-slip sort of area to work on, but it also has a little pen holder. So let's say you're using this on an Apple Pencil certified device. Well, very simply put, you could put your Apple Pencil there. For me, I like the look of it. I like the idea of maybe having a pencil or something on my workstation at some point. And we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna grab my mouse, and so I'm not clicking. We're gonna move this into the off position, and wow, that glides exceptionally well. Just actually way slicker than my traditional like cotton or whatever mouse pads or desk mats that I have now. Good ample amount of room. I run a high DPI, so like I really don't need that much space, but the glide on this is fantastic. The color is just a hair darker than I thought it would be, but that's not a bad thing. I had assumed that it might have been the same color as the coasters, which is right here, but I'm totally okay with this. And even if I don't end up getting the desk mats that I ordered as well, I think this will be a fantastic contrast on my black desk pad that you guys see behind me. And again, we're gonna have some varied shots to show you all the use cases for all of this stuff, but wow, I really like this. The kind of labeling looks to be etched or stamped as well. And like I said, cork on the back. The sides are nicely rounded. You can see it's like a 2-part composite. So you have the leather, then you have cork. Nothing seems to be separating. And then this looks like natural wood as well. So Grovemade has a large variety of accessories. They have monitor risers, they have laptop stands, laptop risers, they have utility knives that were unfortunately all out of stock. I would have loved a utility knife because right now I did my unboxing with a drywall screw that I found. But tons and tons of cool stuff. Really excited to dress up my office. And I think probably the thing I'm most excited for is either actually the headphone holder. And I don't know, maybe I'll end up putting the headphone holder over on my entertainment setup as well instead of my desk, because I edit a lot with my just regular speakers. I find that gives me a good representation of what it's gonna sound like outside of headphones. But I have my set of Arctis 7 wireless headphones for gaming. I've done a video on that. It's gonna be linked in the video description as well. And this is gonna fit very well in my entertainment stand, providing it's not too tall to cut off the bottom of my TV. And then this, I'm really not sure if it's gonna go in my setup behind me or if it's gonna happen to go on my end table right next to my Nest Home Hub and all of that stuff. But I really like both of these. I'm super stoked for the coasters. I'm super pumped for the mouse pad. Links, availability, pricing, all of that stuff is going to be in the video description. With the desk mats that I had that should be here at some point, I half expected them to be in that box, but they weren't. With the desk mats, we're looking at this coming in at like close to a $600 order. So it's not terribly cheap stuff, but if you care about your productivity setup, if you want it to speak volumes about yourself personally, you want to add a nice premium flair, then this stuff is honestly some of the nicest stuff that I've come across, and I'm really excited to implement it into the setup. So with that being said, if you liked this video, go ahead and drop a like, leave a comment below, let me know what your favorite thing is in this little mini unboxing haul, and check out a link to Grovemade as well. Let me know what entices you and what you may pick up off of their site. If I can get you any affiliate codes or anything to give you guys a discount, I'll leave that as well. That's not, again, negotiated in any of this. This was just a, hey, do you want to look at some stuff? And I was like, yeah, for sure. And that's basically how that exchange went. So until my next video, how's my intro go? Until my next video, my name is QWAZY Dog. You guys have been awesome. It's early and I've only had one coffee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.